I am Katharina Michio, and you are watching NY Mania.
I'm Kayla Walsh, and you're watching NY Yankee Mania.
Hi, my name is Maria Venuto, and you are watching New York Yankee Mania.
I'm Marnie Schneider. I'm the author of Football Freddy, and I am so excited to be part of the New York Yankee Mania show.
Hey, everybody, it's Ian Eagle. You are watching NY Yankee Mania, the best.
And a very good evening to everybody. It's Joe here from NY Yankee Mania. Thanks for stopping by. Also, everybody that usually listens to Ken from the Yankees The Ugly Truth. Ken hopefully will be here doing the later innings of the program for all you great fans. So we want to welcome everyone from Yankees, from the Ken from The Ugly Truth. So thanks so much. Sit back, enjoy some play-by-play here with Joe and Yankee Mania. I want to start right now. Just quickly, we will give you the Cleveland lineup. And at second base is Barzana. The rough and tough Ramirez at third, batting second. DeLorda will be in right field and bat third. Marizzato will bat fourth and play first base. Reach Hopkins will be the DH and bat fifth. A. Martinez will bat sixth in left field. Kwan will be in center field and bat seventh. Bailey will hit eighth and catch, and Rukio will be the shortstop and batting ninth. And pitching for the Guardians and Gavin Williams off to a great start. He's 8-3 with a 3.5 ERA. Let's see, we have 88 strikeouts and 24 walks. I'll get to the Yankee lineup when the Yankees come up. I do want to give you some baseball scores. Bottom of the second, the Padres and the Phillies are tied at 0-0. At the end of one, the Red Sox lead the Orioles 1-0. The Royals and Reds a little bit later. Blue Jays, Braves, Giants, Brewers, Rangers, Cardinals. And we have the Athletics and Cubs later. Pirates, Astros, Rockies, Angels, Dodgers, Diamondbacks. Here are your finals. The Mariners beat the Nationals 4-1. The Tigers beat the Rays 7-2. So you know what that means, everyone. If the Yankees win tonight, we are tied for first place. Yes, we'll be a few percentage points out of it, but we are tied for first, and that's a good feeling. The White Sox crushed the Twins 8-0, and the New York Mets salvaged the last game against the Mariners 7-1 in Seattle, Washington. So that's your scoreboard, everyone. A quick programming note. Don't forget tomorrow's game is 1:35 in the afternoon, not at not at your customary 7:05. So we will be watching, and I will have the play-by-play for you at 1:35. Also tomorrow on our World channel, on our World Sports Mania Entertainment channel, Nitin and crew will be interviewing a very powerful agent in the sports world, Lee Steinberg, and that you can hear that interview and ask questions tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. on World Sports Mania Entertainment. So there's a lot going on, everyone. Please, everyone, I sincerely ask you, please keep all the chat about baseball, nothing else. We have a lot of baseball people here tonight. They don't really want, if they wanted anything else, they would go somewhere else. And I don't mean to be mean about the basketball game or something. I will give you an update if I can. But please, we're keeping this Yankees, 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 okay? Everyone, it's what we do. All right, everyone, so we're getting ready. Garrett Cole is getting ready. And let's hope it's a better prognosis than yesterday. The Yankees have to take smarter at bats. The Yankees have to be better in the infield. And let's see what's going on. Garrett Cole's bending down, gives a little prayer, and we're going to be ready to go. Glad they put McMahon back at third today. Yeah, Rosario had a very, very tough game. All right, we're ready at 7:09 for the first pitch, and Garrett Cole sets and delivers. It's up high for a ball. We are underway at 7:09. Thanks for being here, everyone. Don't forget to please like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. Sean Browning is in the building. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. And it's lined in the left center field, and Bellinger comes on and makes the catch. One man out here in the top of the first, from right to left. Of course, Carabello is playing for Aaron Judge. No word yet on Judge. As soon as we know, we will let you know. We have Grissom and Bellinger, Rice, Chisholm, Volpe, McMahon. And you'd, of course, Wells behind the plate. And your DH is the red hot Paulie G. Here's the pitch to the guy they have to keep off base, and Ramirez. And a knuckle curve is outside, 1-0. 3 pitches from Cole here, and we're in the top of the first inning. Welcome to everybody that usually listens and watches to Yankees The Ugly Truth. And here is the pitch, and it's fouled at home plate, and it's 1-1. Yankees trying to get back on the winning ways. They're going to try to tie for first place tonight, and that would be pretty solid. Here comes the pitch, and it's grounded to first, and Rice takes it himself, 2 men out. So you keep the dangerous Ramirez off the base. Mr. Laz Diaz is behind the plate, and he is definitely pitcher friendly. 31-58 overturned. 31 for 58. More outside strikes. So now we have 2 outs here in the top of the first. 5 pitches. DeLorda is up. And here's your third hitter. And the first pitch by Garrett Cole. The set and the pitch is pop foul and out of play. Nothing in 1. 0-1. He's batting. Chase is batting .263, 7 homers, 32 RBIs, and OPS is .768. So Garrett Cole sets and winds, and the pitch is right down Broadway for a call. Strike 2. 0-2. So we definitely could use. We can definitely use that. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's swung on like a golf ball to center field. Grissom is under it, and he makes the catch. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the master and our ace, Garrett Cole. At the end of a half of an inning, Cleveland nothing, and the New York Yankees coming to bat. How is everybody doing, man? How's it going? How is everybody? Kaz, sound effects. Yeah, you got it, baby. You got it. Rosario had a big hand in the loss last night. Yeah, Kaz, you're right. Yankees groovy alien. We need 6+ runs to win today. Well, my prediction, by the way, I believe the Yankees are going to win like 8-1, 8-2. So that's my prediction. And we're going to do it with speed and smart hitting. Let's hope I'm right. I know this pitcher is a little difficult. So let's hope we can get him and get him often. So thank you everyone for a very successful morning show. By the way, speaking of the morning show, yes, everyone, you guys, I'm listening, and I took a poll, and our morning show now is going from 7:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. And that's it. We're not changing the time for a very long time. 8 a.m. We listened to you. This is what you wanted. It's easier for you to tune in. So I'm going to do that, everyone. 8 a.m. tomorrow. Coffee Bagels, NY Yankee Mania. Yankee lineup: Grissom, Rice, Goldschmidt, Bellinger, Chisholm, Jose, Ryan McMahon, Austin Wells, and Anthony Volpe. Travis, how you doing, Travis? Good morning to you and everyone. Gavin Williams starts 12 starts. He's 8-3. He is top 3, and pulling in front is your scouting report. Mighty funny. Good evening, everyone. We've got the heavy hitters here. Yeah, Travis, have no fear. Joe is here. That's right. All right, here we go with Trent Grisham leading off for the New York Yankees. The set and the pitch is in there for a call. Strike one, 0-1. Trent is hitting 209 now, and he has 7 homers, 31 RBIs. And here comes the 0-1 pitch, and it's inside. 1-1 on Trent Grisham, leading off here. Bottom of the first inning. And the Chef Nick is in the house. And here comes the 1-1 pitch by Gavin. Is way down low, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Let's hope this could be the first time in a while that Trent does something pretty heavy as a leadoff hitter. Let's hope. Usually he does not. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. And it's swung on and a little foul behind home plate. And it's 2-2 and our first. How do you do? Waiting on deck is Big Bad Ben. Big Bad Ben. The 3 Bs. And here comes the Gavin first time through the orders, 225, second 210, third 183. So if you're going to get to him, you got to get to him now. So let's see how everything develops here. And here comes the pitch. A little bit outside, and it's 3-2 on Mr. Trent Grisham. Three balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Up high for ball 4. And Trent Grisham has already done better than I already thought. From right to left, we have Chase, Kwan, and Martinez. Marizano, Barzana, Riccio, and Ramirez. Bailey catching, Hopkins, the ex-Philly, as a DH, and Gavin Williams pitching. And Ben Rice is coming up to the plate. And man, would be nice, a nice big one here. Here's a ball down low, ball 1. His average is 305, 17 homers, 44 RBIs. His OPS is 1,045. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to the Big Bad Ben. The set and the pitch is lined down the left field line. Will it stay fair? Nope. Just in that caddy corner. Goes into the second row, and it is 1-1 on Ben Rice. And Kaz says, Rice, Rice, baby. Sean says, get pumped, Joe. Yankees are going to win. Okay, I'm always ready for a win, that's for sure. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Mr. Big Bad Ben. Way down low, 2-1. You know what, guys? A nice hit and run right now. I have respect and liking for Ben Rice here, batting second in the order. So let's see how that goes. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, the set, and the pitch is in there for a call strike, and it's 2-2. And how do you do? How do you do, everyone? I have a message here with Chef Nick that I don't know if you just heard my opening, but I will get to it after this pitch. Here's the pitch, and it's lined down the right field line. Just foul. Just foul. So we're going to do it again at 2-2. Chef Nick, just wanted to let you know, if you didn't hear the opening, we had a poll, and a lot of our morning people on YouTube Live would like us to go to 8 a.m. It was unanimous, 25-0, and 2 didn't matter. Here's a pitch down low, 3-2. So as of tomorrow morning, we are starting at 8 a.m. I am not going to go any later than that. 8 a.m. is where we're going to continue. It's a very successful show, and I want to make sure that everybody knows that I'm doing this because of you guys, as always. Here comes a 3-2 pitch to the Big Bad Ben, and it's a call, strike 3. He should really check that one. He didn't ask for an ABS, but I would have checked that. Well, no, it was strike three. Yeah, I guess so. That was a good curveball. He had a lot of guts throwing a curveball on that. And here's Paul G. The red hot Paul G went 3 for 4 last night. The first pitch was swung on and missed. By the way, he's nagging. He's got a nagging little backache. That's why he's not playing first base. But he can sure hit. He can sure hit. So here comes the 0-1 pitch to Paul G. The set, the look at first, and the pitch. Up high for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball and 1. So it looks like Chef Nick is okay with it. Are you good for today at 8 a.m.? If you are good. Chef, you want to come on some? Oh, for Friday? Yeah, that's fine. Yep, you heard it here first. Our very own Chef Nick will be on with me live at 8 a.m. on Friday morning on YouTube Live. Here comes the 1-1 pitch coming to Paul G. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hello to John the Beagle Dad. How is it going? How you doing, my friend? Thanks, everyone, and thank you, everyone, from Yankees The Ugly Truth. Thank you for being here. As a pitch swung on and missed, so 2 straight strikeouts by Williams. So I didn't say it was going to be easy, guys, but I think the Yankees are going to win this game. So it's 2 outs here, and Cody Bellinger coming up. And here comes the first pitch to Cody. The set and the pitch is, whoa, that one looked like a strike to me, but they call it a ball, and there's no ABS, so it's 1-0, 274 for Belly, 8 homers, 38 RBIs. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. The set and the pitch is right down Broadway, call strike. 0-1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Belly man. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. The set and the pitch is grounded foul, just barely foul, outside of first, so it's 1-2, and how do you do? And here comes the 1-2 pitch to Cody. The set and the pitch is grounded right back to Williams, throws the first, and a very, very uneventful first inning here at Yankee Stadium after the leadoff walk. So, at the end of 1 full inning, goose eggs. And that took care of that.
Hey everybody, this is Noah Eagle from NBC Sports, and you're all smart. You're top tier sports fans because you're watching NY Yankee Media, the best to get the rest.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce myself or reintroduce myself. My name is Chef Nick. I am here for you. This is NY Yankee Mania, NY Mania for the entertainment purposes. Please smash, like, punch, stomp, jump on the like button, subscribe, share. Please do any domestic violence as you can in a polite way. You guys are the savages in the NY Yankee Mania. I am your chef to your savage to your cabbage. I will shred you like coleslaw. Let's do this. You guys are my rock stars. You guys are my chefs. Love you all. Let's rock on. We got this, baby. Chef's Kid.
Hi, I'm Tony Ferrara. I am a sports and pop culture expert and the founder of Ferrara Media, and you're watching NY Yankee Mania.
Hey everybody, it's Jason from NY Yankee Mania. Please like, share, subscribe. Only great things to come, and everybody please join the fun because you're not going to want to miss out on this ride. What is up everybody? It is Evan from NY Yankee Mania. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the show. we have Yankees news, overall baseball news, basketball, entertainment, and everything else. Come along for the ride. It's music to your ears.
Well, thank you, everyone. I really appreciate all of our co-hosts, all of our hosts, all of our people that have been on the show. And let's see. Here's the first pitch to Marizado, and that's in there for a knuckle curve for a call, strike one. Oh and 1. Nothing and 1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch by Cole, and it's right. Oh wow, that was low for a ball. I would have definitely. I would have definitely did the ABS, but they did not. Okay, here comes the 1-1 pitch from Garrett Cole, and that one is right down Broadway, and it's 1-2, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Mr. Cole. Here we go. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and it's outside 2-2. And how do you do? How do you do? You do. You do. You do. You do. 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. The set and the pitch is line foul behind home plate, and that would have went through that screen, we would have had a big problem. So it's 2-2, and how do you do? And Cole is set, and the pitch is swung on here deep to right field. This ball's going, and it is gone in the second deck. Another home run for Kyle, and the Yankees now lead. The Guardians now lead 1-0. Not a good start. These Indians are feisty. They are feisty. And it's 1-0 Guardians. You know, they have a lot of no names, or names we haven't heard of, but they sure are doing very well. So it's 1-0 Guardians. All right, we just have to come back and just get back on track. That's all. All right, here's Hopkins. This guy is all or nothing, if you remember him from the Phillies. First run allowed this season for Garrett Cole. Well, obviously you knew he was going to give up a run sooner or later. Hi Mario, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, and it's grounded to Volpe. Volpe sets, fires, gets him. 1 man out. Here in the bottom of, here in the top of the second. And in true Yes fashion, they have to show this 1,000 times. We know he homered. We don't need to keep seeing it. The Guardians just keep with this power surge with some of these no names. Here comes the first pitch to Ramirez. He bunts it foul. 0-1. Angel Martinez is a 242, 9 homers, 29 RBIs. And we are playing top 2, and the Indians now lead 1-0. So the Yankees need to regroup and come back in this game. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, and that's a little grounder right to the vacuum cleaner. He throws it to first, and there's 2 outs. Nothing like a vacuum cleaner at third base, not like on last night. That's why somebody like Rosario moves from place to place to place, because his defense is disgusting, and he is last in saving runs. So that's just going to tell you, everyone, you're going to have to live with McMahon. And the first pitch to Kwan is fly ball to medium center field. Trent Grissom gets under it, can of corn, and the inning is over. So a run on a home run by Marizado, and the Guardians quickly lead 1-0 as we go to bottom 2. Be back in a minute. Okay, we are back. We're going to the bottom half of inning number 2. And the Guardians lead 1-0. The Yankees have to get their hitting shoes and their office in check. And we are still in commercial break, but we're just about getting ready for bottom 2. So let's get started. And leading off for the New York Yankees is the Chaz Chisholm Jr. Here comes the first pitch to the Chazzer. And the pitch is outside for a ball, 1-0. Chaz has got the average a little up finally at 239. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, and that's a little bit high, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes to Chaz. As we play bottom 2. And here comes the 2-0 pitch. And that one is inside. I would definitely take a look at an ABS on that one. But I don't think he's going to do it. He's just yapping away, but he's kind of smiling. Here comes the 2-1 pitch to Chaz. Swung on and missed, and that's definitely a strike. 98-mile-an-hour sinker. Wow. So it's 2-2, and how do you do? With Jose up next. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and that's a little bit high, 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Chisholm. Looking to start off here the bottom 2 with hopefully a nice walk or get on or do something positive. Here comes the pitch. Oh, this is positive. Goodbye. Arrivederci. It is gone. Second level about 20 rows up. And the Yankees have tied the game 1-1. Yeah, Chasman. Like it. It is 1-1 now. That was a nice shot. I told you it was going to something was going to develop with the Chaz man on here to do something special. So it's 1-1 here in the bottom 2. It's All That Jazz from Sean Browning. And we needed that. That was a nice home run. Haven't had one in a little while. And Jose's up, and the first pitch is in there for a call strike 1. 0-1. 29 pitch coming up. And that was a loud one. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. It's a check swing that is low. 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. The Chaz man finally got into one. Here's a 1-1 pitch, and it's popped foul behind home plate, and it's 1-2. You knew this one. Once he hit that was gone. Let's hope that Chaz will get into a groove. That would be nice. So the 1-2 pitch is way down low, 2-2, and how do you do? 350, 8 extra base hits in his last 15 games. And here comes the 2-2 pitch, and it's lined to right center field, and that's a base hit by Jose. So we have a runner on first, and nobody out. Maybe a little hit and run, a little steal here. So the Yankees little hitting shoes display. So it was a man on first and 1 man out. Thank you everybody for joining us. Really appreciate it. Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. And here is Ryan McMahon, and the first pitch is down low for a ball, 1-0. Again, as fashion, Yes Network is going to show that this went up a good 20-25 rows up, man. A Yankee fan, caught the ball, almost fell down the stairs, but he caught the ball. What a great catch. And the pitch is getting a wild pitch. And Jose's going to second no matter what. So that's a free pass. Great catch by a Yankee fan. Very, very nice catch. The only thing is he almost went flying down the stairs. Real Bill is in the house. How you doing, Real Bill? How's it going? Long time. Hopefully you're doing well. And here comes the 2-0 pitch to Ryan McMahon with Jose at second, jumping around, and the pitch is in there for a call, strike one. 2-1 on McMahon, who's batting .205, 6 homers, 19 RBIs. At least he's over the Mendoza line, and that's what counts. And here comes the 2-1 pitch to Mr. McMahon, and it's grounded right back to Gavin, and they got Jose hung up. They got him hung up, and let's see, Jose was in a rundown just enough to get McMahon to second base. He committed himself too fast, and he's telling the pitcher, come after me. And he's also telling McMahon to keep running. So, not bad. It's sort of like a bunt. So there's a man on second now and 1 out. A little slower runner, but hey, what are you going to do? At least you still have a man on second. And the Indians were chirping on something. I don't know what that was. Well, you know Jose, he's always trying to ignite the team. You love him if he's on your team, and you do not love him if you're against him. So take your pick, everyone. Take your pick. First pitch to Austin Wells is outside for a ball, 1-0. So we have men on second and 1 out. Austin Wells batting .173. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. McMahon at second, and here's the pitch. You got to be smart on the base paths. There's a pop foul on out of play, 97-mile-an-hour sinker, and that makes it 1-1. Bottom two, we are tied at 1. Lowest average in the game right now, Raleigh has 161, Butler 164, Wenzel Perez 174, and Austin Wells 168. And here's the pitches down low, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Hi, Joe, the godfather of Yankee Mania. Thank you, Cruz. Really appreciate it. Are you feeling on tonight's score, Joe? Yeah, I said it. The Yanks are going to win pretty big tonight. Here's the pitch to Wells. Check swing. They said he went around, so it's 2-2. And how do you do? Real Bill, we send you out a lot of love, and I hope you're doing well. Come on, Wells, put one. I don't say a home run, but let's get a hit here. Come on. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. The set. Oh, throw to second, not in time. Good rotation play there. So McMahon gets back, and it's 2-2, runner on second. We are all tied up. Trade rumors, Jeffries or Rushman. Yep. I put a short on that out yesterday, guys. All right, here comes the pitch to Wells, and it's foul down the first base line. And we'll do it again at 2-2, and how do you do? Thank you, everybody, for being here. Appreciate it. Remember, tomorrow the Yankees have an early day game, Thursday afternoon special, 1:35. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, the set, and the pitch, and it's another strikeout. They've got to do something about this catching situation. It's just getting worse and worse. He can't hit good pitching. He can't hit bad pitching. He can't hit relief pitching. He can't hit any pitching. It really is time to make a decision here, guys. This is ridiculous. And here he is, Mr. Volpe. The first pitch, swung on and missed, 0-1. Oh, the Yankees, the bottom lineup has got to come through. They have to come through. Come on, Volpe. He's batting .234, a homer, 8 RBIs. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. They never have a count in their favor, these guys. Oh, he swung and missed. You needed 3 bats to figure that pitch out. 0-2. He fooled him on a breaking pitch with Trent Grissom on deck. Not good swings, not good at bats. And we're getting ready for the 0-2 pitch here in bottom 2. And here comes the pitch, and it's a check swing, and it's a foul behind first base, and it is 0-2 on Mr. Volpe. No balls and 2 strikes. We are 1-1, and here comes the 0-2 pitch to Volpe, and it's a little ground ball, and hits actually the top of his helmet, knocks his helmet off, and it's foul, so we'll do it again at 2-2. My man, thanks, sorry, I'm just so sick of managing of the offense. I got upset at a situation knowing Wells on deck. You have a leadoff runner and you bunt. Okay. Mini Cole from, okay. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Volpe. The set and the pitch is up high, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the Volpe man. Garrett Cole looks on, hoping the Yankees get another run. And we have a 1-2 pitch coming to Volpe. The set and the pitch is a little ground ball in front of the catcher, and he throws him out. And let's see, yep, the inning is over. It was kind of crazy play because the catcher stopped. He didn't throw, then he threw, then he didn't throw. Weird, but anyway, the Yankees do tie it up with Chas Chisholm home run. So at the end of 2, it is 1-1.
Hey everybody, Tommy Green here, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. And I want to thank you for watching NY Mania. And come back again and see us.
Hello everybody, this is Biff Roberts, former Major League ball player. And you're watching New York Yankee Mania. Enjoy. What a great show.
Hey, I'm Angelo Venuto, and I'm here with New York Mania Entertainment.
This is Nitya Ramachandra from the NR Media. You're listening to NY Yankee Mania. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more.
I'm Raquel Aurelia, and you're watching World Sports Mania Entertainment.
Hello everyone, my name is Eugenia Kuzmina. I am an actor, comedian, fashion model, and a writer. And I'm really excited to be here today on NY Yankee Mania with Joel. And I can't pronounce your last name, but you have to learn me. And I know it's from Sicilian Mafia. Hello everyone.
Okay, I want to thank everybody for giving some shout out and promotion to us as we're ready to start the 3rd inning, and Garrett Cole is back out there. And let's see, here's the first pitch, and it's pop foul behind home plate, and it's 0-1 on Bailey, the ex-Giant catcher. Bailey, Patrick is batting 150. A little surprising that the Giants gave up on his defensive gem. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and it's outside for a ball, and it's 1-1. Garrett Cole is on 21 pitches, going on 22. And Bailey steps in, and here's the pitch, and it's tomahawk to Ben Rice at first. Garrett Cole runs to first, covers the bag, 1 man out. 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. So 4-seam fastball so far. Cole is averaging about 96.3. And Riccio is up. And here comes the 23rd pitch from Cole. And that is in there for a call. Strike one. Nothing in one on Brian Rocchio. 295, 4 homers, 28 RBIs. As we are tied 1-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, and it's pop foul and out of play. Hi, Mr. Blaylock. How you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Let's see. I got to help out with, okay. And an 0-2 pitch coming from Mr. Cole on Rocchio. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, the set and the pitch. Down low, 1-2. 1-2, and what you gonna do? What you gonna do when you do? All right, 1-2 from Cole. Top of the third inning, one man out, the pitch. And it's popped up, and it's gonna go out of play, and we'll do it again at 1-2. The end of this inning, guys, I will give you a scoreboard update. 1-2. And how do you do? And here we go. The 1-2 pitch is grounded again to Ben Rice. It looks like the same thing that just happened. Over to Cole. 2 men out here as we play the top of the third. There are a couple of people. Ron Guidry says that Garrett Cole reminds him of himself. That is a great honor for Cole, because we all know that Guidry was one of the best pitchers in modern day history for the New York Yankees. So it's 2 outs here, and they have the same. Well, Guidry was a lefty, in case you don't know that. Here comes the first pitch, and the Vanzana. And that's in there for a call. Strike one. 0-1. He's batting .289 with 3 homers and 15 RBIs. And here comes the set, and the pitch is way outside, and it's 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. So we have one more game tomorrow afternoon at 1:30, and then the Red Sox come in and invade Yankee Stadium. Here's a pitch down low, 2-1, 2 balls and a strike. And that is Cole's 30th pitch. So we're going on 31 pitches, 2 2/3 innings. Donnie Clark is in the building. Thank you, Donnie. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. And that ball smashed to right center field and deep. Back. And Trent Grissom goes in front of Jose and makes the catch. Not sure if he's a little annoyed at Jose for going in his line of rhythm. Let's see. I'm not sure. Well, whatever. The catch was made. That's all that matters. So at the end of 2.5, we are tied at 1 apiece. And let's see what's going on. We have Donnie Clark. Donnie says Joe Cashman has to call up Jones again. Well, yeah, but we also have to see what's... I get the impression that Aaron Judge will miss this series, but he will play on Friday, if not Saturday night. So I don't know if they're going to be so fast, and I would like to see it, but I don't want to see him go on the IL. So let's see. Salute. Adani says, salute Joe and Mania. Well, thank you. And please subscribe to NY Yankee Mania, everyone. Press that like button, the notification button. Again, I want to thank everybody from the Yankees The Ugly Truth. If you're in here, just hanging out and waiting for Ken to come maybe a little bit later on, you're more than welcome. I hope that we could satisfy you on Wednesday nights when Ken is not doing the broadcast. So we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. So we really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you again, everyone. So we're going to the bottom of the third. It would be nice if this would be a nice inning for the Yankees to do something decent. Maybe get a couple of runs, 2 runs, 3 runs would be nice. Let's see what happens. I did promise the scoreboard, so let's see what's going on, people. All right, we got the Phillies 1-9 nothing over the Padres, bottom 5, and they're threatening. The Red Sox 3-0 over the Orioles, top of the 4th. The Royals lead the Reds 2-0, bottom 3rd. The Blue Jays and the Braves are 1-1 in the end of 2. Yeah, it looked like Grissom was a little annoyed. And we'll finish out the inning after Grissom. Okay, and the pitcher's in there for a called strike, 0-1. Grissom walked in the first inning. Finals, the Marlins beat the Nationals 4-1. The Tigers beat the Rays 7-2. The White Sox all over the Twins 8-0. The Mets beat the Mariners 7-1. And we have no score. Giants, Brewers, Rangers, Cardinals, all bottom first. And I said the Braves and the Blue Jays tied 1-1. Trent Grissom pops it up. And he throws the bat. He's not happy about it. The right fielder comes in and makes the catch, and it's 1 man out. Let's see what else. The Rangers and the Cardinals, no score. The Athletics, Cubs, Pirates, Astros, Rockies, Angels, Dodgers, Diamondbacks are all later on. And of course, you have the NBA Finals at 8:30. 8:30 p.m. So if you're going to watch that, enjoy. And here we go with Mr. the Big Bad Ben. Check swing, and it's in there for a call strike. 0-1. 0-1 on the Benster. And here comes the pitch, and that's in there again for a call strike 2. 0-2. Williams is hitting his spots, and he's throwing hard, and you can see why he has a low ERA. And here comes the 0-2 pitch to Ben Rice. And it's swung on and lined down the right field line. Too fast down the foul line, and it's foul. And he also broke his bat. And he's getting a new bat. Thanks, Donnie. Appreciate all the sentiments. So Ben Rice just gets another bat. Garrett Cole is yapping on the bench, probably eating a banana. And an 0-2 pitch is coming. The set. Ben Rice is 0 for 1 so far. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's foul, a little piece of it behind home plate. And we'll do it again at 0-1. 55 pitches coming up. 3 1/3 for Gavin. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's a little high, 1-2. That was 98 mile an hour, 4-seam fastball. 0-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And that's right down Broadway. He gone. So it's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd with the score tied 1-1. Beautiful shot of Yankee Stadium. As Prime is going to have the WNBA games. And the first pitch to Paul G. He's 0 for 1, and he swings and misses 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Paul G. And it's another swing and a miss, not even close. He's kind of grimacing a little bit, so maybe that back is bothering him, especially when he misses the ball. So it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch is finally down low, and it's 1-2. He didn't offer at that. On a nice ding-dong here, come on. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Up high, 2-2, and how do you do? 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. The set and the pitch. Up high, just missed, 3-2. And here comes the 3-2 pitch now to Paul G. And the set and the pitch. Right down Broadway, call strike 3, and that ends the inning. No runs, hits, errors. At the end of 3, it is all knotted at 1. So we will be back in a minute or two to bring you the top of the 4th inning. All right, everyone, we are going to the top of the 4th inning. They are showing a segment on How About That right now with Jose Ramirez, who's up, and the first pitch is swung on and missed. 0-1. Cole going on pitch number 33. And here comes the 0-1 pitch to Jose Ramirez, the set and the pitch. And that's hit deep to right field, way back, and it's off the wall. Jose picks it up, and a nice throw to second base, and they throw to first. They almost get him at first. Just miss hitting again, they gave him a meatball right down the middle. I don't understand. They let him extend his arms, and he kills the ball every time. Can they stop doing that? Now, luckily, that didn't go over the fence. It hit the W.B. Mason sign. That was a great play by Jose. He couldn't have done it any better than he did. He played that beautifully. So kudos to Jose for playing right field like that. Not only that, he almost got him at first. And the first pitch to the Lota to Chase is a strike, 0-1. No ball and a strike. We could sure use a double play here, folks. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, the set, and the pitch right down Broadway, 0-2. If you're just joining us, the Yankees and the Guardians are tied 1-1 here on the top of the 4th. Man on first, nobody out. Nice stream going on, everyone. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Garrett Cole to look over the first. Just missed, and it's 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Okay, here comes the 1-2 pitch. The set and the pitch is bounced, popped up foul, and we'll do it again. The Indians are really good for this, man. They are unbelievable fouling pitches off and letting the pitcher throw a lot of strikes. All right, the set, the look over at first, and here comes the 1-2 pitch. Oh, that was a ball, but I think that was called. That would be strike 3. Wells wants an ABS. Let's see what's going on. Here it is, and it's a call strike. It's reversed, grabs some bench. He gone. He gone. He gone. One man out. Good call from Austin Wells. At least he does something right. Yeah, that was right down Broadway. I don't know how the umpire missed that one. So here's and here comes Mazzato, and he homered his first time up. And there goes the runner. The throw to second, and Volpe can't hold on to it, and Ramirez is safe. Wells threw it more towards the second base side. Not too much blame on Volpe because he had to come around Ramirez, so can't blame too much on Volpe. If that was on the bag, he would have been a dead duck. Actually, the ball hit Ramirez in the buttocks area, and so it's not that he missed it. The ball just targeted in the backside of Ramirez. So we have a runner on second with one man out. He's bouncing around, and the pitch is low for a ball, 1-1. The exit velocity on Marizato's home run was 370, 99.4. And here comes the 1-1 pitch, and it's popped up. Who's going to get it? Either Volpe or Chaz. They're corroborating, but Volpe takes it, and there's two men out here in the top of the fourth. And that's going to bring up Rhys Hopkins, the ex-Philly. He's batting 191, 5 homers, 21 RBIs. 42 pitches coming up now for Mr. Cole. And here comes the pitch. And it's down low for a ball, and it's 1-1. And Mr. Cole sets, and the 1-0 pitch coming. Here it comes, and that ball's hit deep to left field, way back. That ball is gone. Goodbye. I told you Rhys Hopkins is all or nothing. All or nothing. And Cleveland now leads 3-1. 3-1. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, I don't understand. It's like a hit or miss. He either strikes out or he homers. There's no in between with this guy. No in between. They're leaving meatballs out there. I don't know. I'm starting to blame Wells on this. That was hit about 20 rows in the first level of left field. He gave that a whack. So now it's 3-1 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. 2 men out, and the pitch is popped foul to Martinez, 0-1. This was another meatball right down Broadway. He creamed it. How do you not cream that ball? We could have hit that ball. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch coming, and that's grounded. Fair ball past Ben Rice in the right field. Jose coming fast. Here comes the throw to second. He is safe. So that's a double. And I'll tell you, this Guardian team with no names, they really do a number on you. It looks like 2 days in a row we could have first place, and we're blowing it. All right, well, yeah, Cleveland is not playing around. Yeah, testing Jose. I mean, he's doing okay. Garrett Cole is not as sharp. He's leaving a lot of pitches up, and not looking too good. And you don't want to fall too far behind with this pitcher. He gets in a groove. Forget it. You're not hitting him. I don't care who you have. You could have 9 Babe Ruths. That pitcher, Gavin, gets into a groove. We're in trouble. That's going to bring up Mr. Kwan. They're looking right inside the head of Aaron Boone. And here comes the first pitch to Kwan. And that's in there for call strike one. The velocity's there, but the pitching, the spots are not. You know, you had to figure that something like this from Cole was going to happen sooner or later. And the pitch is a foul behind home plate, and it's 0-2. 0-2 on Kwan as we play the top of the fourth. And the Indians hitting home runs in this series lead 3-1 here in the top of the fourth. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The set, and the pitch is fouled down the left field line, going out of play. And he's got a lot of giddy up on the pitches, 98, 90, 97, 98. But they're not swinging and missing. This is a contact club, everyone. They really know how to contact. And something the Yankees have a problem with. Yeah, it's very bad location on the pitches, no question. All right, here we go on an 0-2 pitch, and Kwan steps out, and we'll start it up again. The set. The look over at second, and the pitch is outside. So it's going to be 1-2, and how are you going to do? Patrick Bailey waiting on deck. Hopefully it doesn't get that far. I heard Boone started blowing bubbles in college. Bubbles was his room. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Kwan, another Yankee killer, and he lines one to left field, but Bellinger sits under it, makes the catch, and that's going to do it for the top of the fourth. So, going to the bottom of the fourth, the Guardians lead 3-1, and we will be back in a couple of minutes. All right, people, we are going to the bottom of the fourth inning in a couple of minutes. The Yankees have to come from behind again. They got to nip a little bit. It's only 3-1, but the pitcher out there is pretty stingy on giving up runs, so the Yankees have to have a good game plan to get back into this game. It's only 3-1, but against this pitcher, it's a lot to ask. Bill O, how you doing? Sorry, but there's women and children in this stream as well. Yep. Oh boy. All right, here we go. And Cody Bellinger set to lead off for the Yankees. And the pitch is right down Broadway. Call, strike one, 0-1 on Belly Bomber. Let's go, Belly Bomber. Let's get going, man. Here's the 0-1 pitch, the set, and the pitch again right down Broadway. 0-2. Not moving the bat too much. 0-2. 2 is up high, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes as we play the bottom of the 4th inning. And here we go with the 1-2 pitch, and it's checked. It's foul behind home plate, and we'll do it again at 1-2. As you know, everyone, tomorrow's game is not a night game. Remember, it's going to be 1:35 right here on NY Yankee Mania. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and it's swung on and hit deep down the center field. Back. Kwan makes the catch and runs into the wall. What a grueling catch by Kwan. What a catch. He banged it, he hit the warning track and then went back, and his full body force went into the padding. And he was knocked down and held on to the ball, so it's 1 man out here as we play the bottom of the 4th. That was solidly hit. And the Chavs man is up again. Maybe we can get another home run from him. What do you think, guys? And the pitch is up high for a ball, 1-0. Well, that was a good sign. I mean, he really put a charge in that. And now Chaz swings wildly on a ball that was going to be in the dirt. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch, and it's way up high, 2-1. Let's see. All right, here comes the pitch, grounded to second, and over to first. 2 men out here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. I'm looking at the chat now. What's going on here, folks? I don't know anything about Mighty. I did not do it. And I'm going to look at the notes, and I want to make sure was that justified. And Jose hits one deep to left field, way back. This ball is gone. This ball is gone, and the left fielder is saying that the outfielder, that the fan was in his way. He should have been able to catch the ball, but I don't think so. That ball was already in the stand. So the Yankees hit another home run, and Jose, 3-2. 3-2. All right, guys. I have to call the game, but if you guys force me, I will block all comments if you guys don't get this straightened out. And if you're going to time somebody out that never really gets timed out, I want to know about it. Do not time anybody out without letting me know first. And I would appreciate that. I don't want to be disrespectful, and I don't want to be distracted of the game. So please, if there's a person that you're timing out for the first time, please email me or text me what is going on, because I can't look at the chat all the time, look at the game, and baby the whole situation. I am not going to do that. All right, so it's 3-2 now, and here we go. McMahon takes a call, strike one, 0-1. and the pitch waved at it, missed 0-2. It's very disrespectful that I have to stop what I'm doing because of the chat. Please, unless it's really disrespectful, I really want to know about it from now on, people. That's what I want. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it swung on and missed, and McMahon didn't know it was let go, and he's going to be thrown out at first base. So, at the end of 4 full innings of play, it is the Guardians 3 and the Yankees 2. All right. Okay, we're going back to the top of the 5th inning, and Garrett Cole is throwing a knuckle curve to Bailey, and that's a ball, 1 ball, and no strikes. Mighty should be able to come back, everyone, because he was only timed out for a certain point. I am the only one that can ban people, so he will be back. And Mighty, I do apologize. I'm looking for the exact thing that was said, and I don't see that what was said should have been timed out at all. He didn't say anything disrespectful. All right, here's the 2-1 pitch, is way outside, 3-1, a 4-seam fastball at 95 miles an hour, 3-1. Come on, Cole, don't give back anything now. Let's don't put anybody on here. Here's the pitch, is pop foul, and it's 3-2 on Bailey. You don't want to put on a 175 hitter. All right, and please be respectful to everyone. Everybody can make a mistake, but please do not call anybody out, and just worry about the Yankee game. There's a big swing and a miss. Strikeout, he gone. So there's 1 man out here in the top of the 5th. And the next pitch to Rocchio is a fly ball to center field, and Trent Grissom makes the catch. And there's 2 men out here in the top of the 5th inning. That's what we need, a big inning, a fast big inning, and let the Yankees get back up at the plate. So that would be a big help. So Brian hits a fly ball, and that's going to bring up Travis Bazania, and he lined out and flied out. And here's the first pitch is in there for a call strike, nothing in one. 0-1. No balls and a strike. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. And it's outside and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch that's popped up to left field. Bellinger Bellinger is going to stay under it, make the catch. And that was a 1-2-3 top of the fifth inning. And at the end of 4.5, it is the Guardians 3 and the Yankees 2. All right, let's do a scoreboard update while we can. All right, the Phillies still leading the Padres 2-1, bottom 7. The Red Sox have built a 6-0 lead on the Orioles, bottom 5. The Royals lead the Reds 2-0, bottom 5. The Blue Jays are trailing the Braves 4-2, bottom 4. The Giants and the Brewers no score, end of 3. The Cardinals lead the Rangers 1-0, bottom 2. The Athletics lead the Cubs 1-0, top 2. The Pirates and the Astros bottom 1, goose eggs. The Rockies and the Angels a little bit later. The Dodgers Diamondbacks a little bit later. And more finals. The White Sox 8-0 over the Twins. The Tigers 7-2 over Tampa Bay. And the Marlins beat the Nationals 4-1. And of course the Mets also beat the Mariners 7-1. So that is your scoreboard update as we are going into the bottom of the fifth inning with the Yankees trailing 3-2. Hi Corky, how you doing? How's it going, man? And Austin Wells is going to lead off for the Yankees as we play the bottom of the fifth inning. And here comes the pitch, and it's in there for a call strike. 0-1. No balls and a strike to Austin Wells. Doing good, Corky. How you doing? What's up? Here's the 0-1 pitch, and again another big swing and a miss. 0-2. Austin just doesn't have any plate discipline. He just is totally lost at the plate. Totally lost at the plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he lines one down the left field line, foul, and we'll do it again. 0-2. It is 0-2 on Wells, and here comes the 80th pitch, and it's grounded foul at home plate again, and we'll do it 3-2 again. It's 0-2 again. No balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch is outside, 1-2, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and it's grounded to first. Very easy play, 1 man out. It's just getting worse and worse and worse on Wells. He just doesn't get it. He has no discipline, no nothing, and they really have to do something with this. They have to address it, and they can't wait the whole season to August 5th or 3rd, whatever the heck it is. They just can't. And Anthony Volpe now coming up here in the bottom of the 5th with 1 out in the pitch, and it's fouled deep, but behind home plate, and it's 0-1. No balls and a strike. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, the set, and the pitch. Check swing. It's down low, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bottom of the 5th inning. 85th pitch from Williams coming up. And here comes the pitch, and it's lined down the right field line, foul. And we'll do a 1-2 pitch, a 1-2 count on Volpe. 86th pitch coming up as the Yankees trail 3-2. And here comes the pitch, and it's foul again. Good at bat. 1-2 on Volpe. One and two. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Williams, and that's high. 2-2. And how are you gonna do? How are you gonna do, everyone? 2-2. And how do you do? And here we go, the 2-2 pitch, and it's grounded to short, easy play. Fires the first 2 men. It's like automatic out. Ridiculous. And that's going to bring up Trent Grissom, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. Oh, 2 men out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Sean Browning says Volpe is not an automatic out, and I kind of agree with him. And the first pitch to Trent, a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 0-1. We could sure use a nice dinger here, man. A nice one. Here comes the pitch, and it's popped up. And who's going to get it? The second baseman makes the catch, and that's going to do it at the end of the 5th. So we're going to the top of the 6th as the Guardians continue to lead the Yankees 3-2. See you in a couple of minutes, folks. All right, here's Ramirez coming up here in the top of the 6th. And he takes a call, strike one, and he's 1 for 2 in this game. 1 for 2. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. The set, and the pitch is bounce foul outside of home plate, and it's 0-2. Cole sets. Ramirez still in there on an 0-2 pitch. Down low, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 pitch coming from Cole, and it is outside 2-2. That's a 98-mile-an-hour sinker. Good velocity. Pitch number 65 coming in. And the pitch, don't tell me, hit deep to right field again, and there it goes. Another home run. I mean, this is just ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This guy is the most annoying player in the American League. How does he bat 200, 220 with any other team and 550 against the Yankees? I'm speechless. I am totally speechless. And the Guardians now lead 4-2. This is ridiculous. The one guy in the lineup you don't want to beat you, and he throws another meatball. I don't understand it. I really don't. And then he'll go and play another team, and he'll go 0 for 10. 359 against the Yankees, regular season and postseason, 3 homers, 8 RBIs. I mean, are you kidding me? It's a softball league. And there's a 1-0 pitch to DeLauder. Cole's given up 3 home runs today. Not a good sign. But he left it right down the middle again. I don't understand why they let this guy open up his arms. Why are they that dick-headed that they can't jam this guy? Incredible. And the pitch is fouled off, and it's 1-2. Listen, it has nothing to do with the team that he didn't. He's not placing the ball where he wants. The velocity is there. He's off in his placement. It doesn't matter. It does not matter what team. He's not placing it well. These pitches are right down the middle. Anybody can hit them. So I don't want to hear that it's because it's Cleveland. Cleveland is not the biggest power hitting team in the world. But if you throw the ball down the middle, you can hit it. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. The set and the pitch. Just a bit outside, 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, and that's hit deep to center field, way back. But Trent Grissom makes the catch at the warning track, 1 man out. And that's going to bring up Manzadio. He hit a solo home run. So the score is doubled up 4-2 now here in the top of the 6th with 1 out. A big swing and a miss, 0-1. See, when the ball's not right down the middle, it has a little twist to it, it's beautiful. So I am not blaming that because they had other teams. He is not spotting the ball well at all. Now, these last 2 pitches were beautifully spotted. That's what you got to do. I don't care what kind of stuff you have. If you don't spot it right, you are going to get creamed. 0-2 on Menzerato. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and that's outside 1-2. You throw the ball down the middle, you throw a meatball, you throw an eggplant palm, and this is what's going to happen. So I am not going with the belief, oh, because they're playing Kansas City. Baloney. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and that's popped up. Will that stay in play? McMahon running, out of room. So it is 1-2. Cole is on 75 pitches. He's not going to last too much longer. And the 1-2 pitch coming to Manzanio. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And it's lined left center field, and that's a basic. Bellinger cuts it off, but he's going for 2. Here comes the throw, not in time. And these Guardians are pesky. They are totally pesky team. Not one of Cole's better games, not at all. Not at all. And he did not spot the ball well at all in this game. And here's Hopkins with Fernando Cruz warming up in the bullpen. Here comes the pitch to Hopkins. Now remember, Hopkins is all or nothing, either strikeout or home run. There's nothing in between. So 1-0 pitch, because he's batting 190. I mean, what do you expect? The 1-0 pitch, that's in there for a call, strike, 1-1. Now he's airing it out because this should be the last at bat, either the last inning or the last at bat for Mr. Cole. And he is wavering a little bit. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, just misses, 2-1. And Austin Wells wants an ABS. I thought he caught that, just hit the corner. Let's see. Otherwise, it is, yep, Austin Wells is right again. So he's having a good day. They're challenging. So it's instead of 2-1, it's 1-2. So good for, at least Austin Wells is good for something. And it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count to Hoskins. Would be nice, and a nice strikeout here would be gorgeous. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, the set, and the pitch outside 2-2. And on second, and 1 man out, and the Guardians leading 4-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and it's down low, 3-2. See, and they don't chase. Even a guy like Hopkins, who always strikes out a lot, they don't chase pitches. It's good coaching staff. Very good coaching staff. Timeout is called. And the pitch is fouled off. And that was 99, so he's airing it out now. So 82 pitches for Cole, 55 strikes. And this may be his last batter, no matter what. 16 of 23 first pitch strikes, 3-ball counts, 3. So pitch a little bit down low, and he walks Hopkins, and I have a feeling this is going to be it. I'd be very surprised if he... Well, let's see. Boone is waiting. Boone is waiting, and he's on the top step. Let's go, Boone. Make up your mind. And there he comes. And that's going to be it for Garrett Cole, like I called. I didn't think he was going to go past 83 pitches. Was not spotting the ball well. And one more mistake, and then you could call this game goodbye. So Fernando Cruz is going to come in. There is a break in the action, so we'll be right back, everyone, in a minute or two. Okay, we are back for the top of the sixth with one out. First and second for the Guardians. Fernando Cruz has a 2.19 ERA, 24 and two-third innings, 14 walks, 30 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting a measly 205. Here comes the first pitch. It's way down low, and it's 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. First and second, one out. Angel Martinez is up for the Guardians, and do the Yankees need a double play or what? So here comes the 1-0 pitch, the set, and the pitch that is right down Broadway, nothing in one. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, and he waves at a breaking pitch, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Martinez. That's what the Yankees need. They need somebody to throw them off instead of just throwing straight out fastballs right down the middle. So it's 1 ball and 2 strikes here in the bottom of the sixth inning, with the Guardians leading 4-2. And here comes the 1-2 pitch, the set, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. 2 outs here in the sixth inning. All right. And Kwan is up, who made a great catch in the last inning. Here's the pitch, and it's outside for a ball. NES, how you doing? We need Jose back at shortstop. I'm sorry, but the Chicken Palm boys go back into the minors. Well, you're not far-fetched. You're not far-fetched on that, my friend. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Kwan, another pest. Outside, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. And here comes the pitch, right down Broadway, and it's 2-1 on Kwan. 2 balls and a strike. 2 men on, 2 men out. Yanks trying to get out of this inning, and it's ball 3, 3-1. Can't make it worse than that. We do not want to load the bases here, guys. We definitely do not want the loaded bases. So here comes, throw to second, and he's back in. Good play by Volpe. Try to box him out, so he's got 1 more throw there, 2 also. So let's see, guys. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And it's right down Broadway, 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes with first and second and 1 man out. And the Yankees are trailing 4-2. This is a big inning, a big plan, and a big everything right here, guys. We've got to get them out here. And here we go. It is lined in the center field, and Grisham is right there. It looks like it's going to be a line drive double play. Yes, it is, because the runners were going. So the Yankees get out of that, and we're going to have Rice, Goldschmidt, and Bellinger coming in the bottom of the sixth inning. So that wasn't too bad. So the Yankees just have to come back and do their thing. All right, we are going to the bottom of the sixth inning, folks, and Yankees need to get a little life here. We need a big clutch hit. We need some positive vibes here at Yankee Stadium, and we're going to be playing the bottom of the sixth. We do have a fast score on the NBA, and the Knicks are leading the Spurs now 10-5 with 8 minutes to play. And Ben Rice is up at bat for the New York Yankees. And here comes the first pitch, and it's lined down the right field line, and it's a fair ball down the line. Rice rounds first, on his way to second. Nice start to the bottom of the sixth. Man on second, nobody out for the New York Yankees. That was a sweeper. Ben Rice hooked on it, and on the super shot, you could clearly see he hit it very, very nicely off the bat. So now we have runner on second, nobody out, and Paulie G's up at the plate. He's going to try to shoot it to right field as a smart hitter that he usually is, and that pitch is in there for a called strike. And it's 0-1. No balls and a strike. Herron is in the bullpen warming up as we're getting as Williams high pitch count. There's another swing and a miss. 0-2. That's not good. And Ryan Yarbrough is up again for the Yankees. That's how short they are in the bullpen. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. The set, and the pitch is outside 1-2. At least he didn't go for that outside baloney pitch again. So it's 1-2 on Paulie G. The last 22 games, he's batted .325. And here comes the 1-2 pitch to Goldie. The set, the look over at second, the pitch down low, 2-2, and how do you do? 2-2, and how do you do? Here comes the 2-2 pitch, the set, and the pitch. And he did go to right field, and it's lined to right field, and Kwan makes a nice play. And Ben Rice going to third, and he makes it. So it's sort of like a sacrifice. So it's a runner on third and one man out. Good play by Kwan, a better play from Rice to move over to third base. So Yankees have a runner on third. They definitely need to get this guy in, without a doubt. So runner on third, one man out, and what do they do? It looks like we're gonna change pitchers, everyone. So there's gonna be a break in the action. So let's see. Latest score I have on the NBA Finals, we have the Knicks 12, the Spurs 7, with 7:28. That's what I have as an update. So the Yankees have a runner on third. It's a break in the action. Oh, we'll be right back. Okay, here we go, baby. Bellinger is going to face the left-hander who has an ERA of 3.15, but in the last 10 appearances, his ERA has been 8.59. Belly's got to get the against left-handed pitches since 25. His average is 330 and an OPS 395 and a big OPS actually. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed 0-1, not even close on the pitch. He's got to be more selective. And timeout. Yep, 0-1 on Belly Bomber. So 4-2 Guardians, runner on third, and an 0-1 count on Bellinger, and that ball is up high for a ball, 1-1. One ball. So here we have good arms in center and in left, and an okay arm in right field. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Bellinger, and it's swung on and missed, 1-2. Come on, Belly, can't afford to strike out here. Let's go. And Bellinger is in there. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he hits a fly ball to short center field. I guess they're going to try it. Here comes the throw, and he is safe. And it's now 4-3 Yankees. So Bellinger did his job. He got the run home. So it's 4-3 now. But we have 2 outs here in the 6th inning. And Ben Rice was coming in at full force. We know that Quan has a great arm in center field, that's for sure, but he overthrew everyone. And Chaz is up there, and he takes a ball outside, and it's 0-1. I mean 1-0. Sorry about that, folks. And the 1-0 pitch to Chaz, who already has a home run in this game, swings wildly, 1-1. And here comes the 1-1 pitch to Chaz, and another ridiculous swing, 1-2. I don't know what he's swinging at. The count should be 3-1, a 3-0 actually, and he's swinging like he doesn't give 2 darns of what's going to happen. Maybe he wants to go see the Knicks game. Come on, man. Ridiculous swings. And he's 1 for 2 with a homer. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Down low, 2-2, and how do you do? 2-2, and how do you do? Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Chaz, and it's fouled behind home plate, and we'll do it again at 2-2. Yeah, I know, he's definitely trying to hit a home run. It's ridiculous. Just get on. That's all you have to do. And here comes the 2-2 pitch, the set. And the pitch. It swung on and missed, and that's what you get when you're going for a home run and you don't have to do that. So, at the end of 6 full innings, it's the Guardians 4 and the New York Yankees 3. Latest updated score on your NBA final: the Knicks 14 and the San Antonio 11. 5 minutes to go in period 1. Yankee Gru Allen says total joke. That's the problem, trying always to hit a home run. Yeah, you're right about that. Chaz is the biggest clown in New York. Well, I wouldn't go the biggest, but close. So we'll see what happens. I'm sure a lot of the viewership is is seeing the finals. I hope you can watch the finals, have the voice down, and keep us going, because we need your rah-rah here for the Yankee game. You want to see the Yankees in first place? Tonight's the night, so let's do this, people. Let's do it. Again, everyone, a programming note. Don't forget, tomorrow we will be on in the afternoon at 1:35 p.m. for the final game between the Yanks and the Guardians before the Red Sox come in. At 3 o'clock on World Sports Mania Entertainment, you will have Lee Steinberg, a really, really powerful agent and a mentor of Nitin from Nitin Sports Rush, and they're going to be on World Sports Mania at 3 p.m. Discussing how we got all there and all of that. So we have a lot of programming for you tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow morning, everyone, we are going to start our morning program thanks to you guys, at our new time at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. And we are going to the top of the 7th with Cruz coming out again. And here we go. All right, here we go to the next pitch is 1-1 on Bailey, 1 ball and 1 strike. Corky, I'm going to take care of the matter with Mighty Funny after the stream. I will make sure. I don't know. He should be back by now, because I am the only one that can ban, and he did not get banned. He got timed out for some reason. Here's a strikeout. 1 man out here in the 7th. He got timed out, and I am looking into the situation, but I can't do everything right now. I will take care of the matter at the end of the game. You people have got to give me a chance to research and see what happened. And if anything, I will definitely apologize to Mighty Funny and get him back on our stream. I'm not saying I don't know how to fix it. I'm saying I can't do it while I am on the stream right now. You want me to do research, and you want me to call a game. Which one is it? Here's the 1-1 pitch. And the pitch, check swing, and that's in there for a ball. That's in there for a strike, 1-2. Okay, you know what? I'm going to time you out, because I don't like the comments that you're throwing in my face when I'm asking you to just have a little patience. And the pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. Strike 3. All right, Boone is coming out, and Cruz is out of the game with 2 outs here in the 7th inning. And we are settling down for another pitcher, so stay tuned, everyone. We will be back. You know, I gotta tell you, folks, I am disappointed with a couple of people here in the chat because, I mean, you guys are worried. I told you I would take care of the situation. And I get accused that I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know this, and I don't know that. If you don't want to be here, keep moving. There's nothing I can do. For calling me out, for distracting my game calling, I'm by myself here, folks. And I can't worry about everything that goes on in the chat. There's something here on here that says please keep the chat about baseball and nothing else. Some of you people take it very personally, and you can't do that. You cannot do that. We are having fun here. We are giving you a product. That's what we're doing. We're having fun. And when somebody calls me out like that, and then you tell me go do the game, and first you do this, and then you want me to do the game. So that's it, everyone. I'm not gonna. There's no reason for it. I'm tired of it, and that's it. Okay, we're going to the bottom, top of the seventh with 2 men out, no balls and a strike as Tim Hill is in, and the pitch is outside, but the Yankees, Wells is doing very well with doing that. Let's see what happens here. And he's right again. Wells has had a great game behind the plate, I'll tell you that. 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, the set, and the pitch is a little bit high, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Austin Wells as a catcher challenges 47 to 29, but tonight he's doing very well. Here's the pitch. There's a little ground ball to second, and Chaz flips it over to Ben Rice, and the inning is over. So we are going to take we go into the bottom of the 7th inning. We're going to have the 7th inning stretch, and you know it's a little long stretch. So everyone, go get a beverage, relax. And I'm sorry for a couple of things that went on in the stream here today, but when I get called out and are saying that I'm lying and all of this, not really fair after the work and everything that I put in here. And all I need for you guys to do is enjoy the broadcast and not get into bickering with all little stuff like this. It makes no sense whatsoever. So we'll be back in a minute or so. As you know, the veteran of the game being called. So we'll be back in a few. Okay, we are back for the bottom of the seventh inning as the Yankees still trail the Guardians 4-3. And Garrett Cole went 5 1/3, 6 hits, 4 runs, a walk, 2 Ks, 3 home runs. Yankees have 2 home runs in the game. So Colin Holderman is coming in, 1 homer allowed, 2.05 ERA, as we play the bottom of the seventh inning. So here we go. And Jose is coming up. And the pitch is popped up foul behind home plate, and it's 0-1. And Jose is coming up. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. The set. And the pitch way outside, and it's 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Jose. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and it's a little high, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Jose. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. And, oh boy, that's got to be, he's got to call that. They call that a strike. To me, it seemed outside, and where he caught it, and then brought his glove in. Let's see what happens. It is. Oh wow! It did hit just the top of it. Wow. So it's 2-2, and the Yankees lose that challenge. But they had no choice. They had to go with that challenge. The Yankees have 1 challenge remaining. The Guardians have 2. So Jose's in there with a 2-2 count. Nobody out, nobody on here in the 7th, and the pitch is a little bit outside, and we're at 3-2. 3-2, and what you gonna do? Let's go Yankees. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Jose. And the pitch is swung on and missed, and that would have been ball 4. No discipline. No discipline on the swing. 1 man out. Yankees get themselves out. There's no reason to swing at the pitch that was in the other batter's box. Makes no sense. And Ryan McMahon is up. And comes the first pitch. And that's right down Broadway, 0-1. No balls and a strike. Yankees trailing 4-3 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. A little frustrating game so far. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to McMahon, and it's grounded foul again, 0-2. You know, lately, McMahon never has the count in his favor. Never. Hey, Sean Browning, welcome back. Appreciate it. Perks Nasty, how you doing? Here comes the 0-2 pitch, the set, and the pitch check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. At the end of this inning, I will give you an update if anybody's following the basketball game, and it's now 2-2 on McMahon. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 man out here in the 7th inning. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and it's grounded to second, bobbled. He picks it up, throws to first, still in time. No anxious for McMahon. He just nonchalanted it to first base. So it's now 2 outs, and nobody on here in the 7th inning. And that's going to bring up good old Austin Wells. Austin Wells is 0 for 2. He struck out and he grounded out. And here comes the first pitch to Austin Wells, the set. And the pitch is outside for a ball, 1-0, 1 ball and no strikes. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. And that is in there for a call strike as the catcher drops it. It's 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. We're playing the bottom of the 7th inning, and the Yankees are trailing 4-3. The Yankees have had chances, and they still definitely have a chance to tie this game. Here's the pitch, and it's down low, and the catcher keeps botching the ball, and now he wants an ABS if he botches the ball, and it's a strike. Unbelievable. So it's 1-2 instead. Just what Wells needs, not to be ahead of the count. Like he needs help. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. The set and the pitch. Check the swing, and it's slow, and it's 2-2. And how do you do? 2-2, and how do you do? 2-2, and how do you do? 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it swung on and missed. And that's it. So at the end of 7 full innings, it's the Guardians 4 and the Yankees 3. And let's get a scoreboard update here, guys. And MLB, we have the Red Sox lead the Orioles 8-1, top of the 8th. The Royals and the Reds are tied 2-2, bottom 8. The Braves all over the Blue Jays 7-2, top of the 8th. The Giants lead the Brewers 1-0 in the 7th inning. The Athletics now trailing the Cubs 4-2 in the bottom 4. Cardinals lead the Rangers 3-1, bottom 5. The Astros lead the Pirates 2-0, top 4. Rockies, Angels, Dodgers, Diamondbacks, I would say in about 20 minutes. The finals, the Mets 7-1 on the Mariners. The White Sox beat the Twins 8-0. The Tigers beat the Rays 7-2. They swept them. And the Marlins over the Nationals 4-1. The Padres lost to the Phillies 3-2. That is your scoreboard for MLB. For basketball, we have the Spurs lead the Knicks 27-24 with 10:24 left at halftime. That game is going back and forth. Who has a 5-point lead, then an 8-point lead, and then a 3-point lead, and it's going to be nip and tuck the whole night. And we're going to the top of the 8th. Next week on Prime, the Yankees will be at Cleveland. And Jose Ramirez, who will be batting right-handed this time, will be coming up here in the top of the 8th inning on Tim Hill. And here comes the first pitch. The set, the pitch, and it's down low for a ball. 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. One-0 pitch coming from Ramirez. Swung on and missed. 1-1 on a slider, 75 miles an hour. 1-1. And Paul Blackburn is in the bullpen. Here comes the pitch down low, 2-1, 88 mile an hour sinker, and it's 2-1. And the pitch is ground ball and another base hit. For they just can't get this guy out. Another 3 hits. This is insanity. They break his bat and he still gets a hit. If he stays here any longer, his 235 at bat will be over 300. He gets out of New York. Yeah, Kaz, it's ridiculous. It really is. All right, well, now's a runner on first, and the order is up, and the first pitch is in there for a called strike. And it's 0-1. And the pitch is outside, and it's 0-2. Oh, well, it was hit foul, 0-2. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the pitch is swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. One man out here in the top of the 8th inning. Well, thank you, Kaz. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. And here's a pitch hit deep to center field, way back, hits the top of the wall. Ramirez going home, and he gets stopped. And it's a good thing he did, because he would have been thrown out. And Hoskins again does it to the Yankees. Well, no, it wasn't. No, Hoskins up now. I'm sorry. That was Mazzaro. This guy is another guy killing the Yankees in this series. Absolutely just mesmerizing the Yankees. Unbelievable. They are just teetering and tottering, this Yankee bullpen. Actually, everybody, to be honest with you. Everybody they're hitting. So now Cleveland has second and third, and this is a big part of the game right here, folks. Second and third, and Tim Hill is gone, and they're going to bring in Blackburn. And we're going to go into a commercial break, and we'll see what happens here in the top of the 8th inning. All right. Okay, everyone. How's everybody feeling? Do we have a comeback in our bones? Do we have it? We do have a comeback in our bones, people. So just hang in there. So, thank you very much. Appreciate each and every one of you. A lot of commercial breaks in this game. A lot. All right, Paul Blackburn is in, and he's facing Hopkins, and he needs a strikeout, and he needs it bad. Here comes the pitch, and it's lined, a base hit to left field. One run is in, and Manzano stops at third. So it's 5-3 now as the Yankee bullpen implodes again. All right, right, so it's first and third. Here comes the pitch, and it's grounded up the middle. Volpe steps on the bag, throws the first, double play, and the inning is over. So not too bad, but 1 run has scored, so makes it a little bit more difficult for the Yankees. 5-3, bottom of the 8th inning. Yep, Yankees are going to have to make a few adjustments in the bullpen, everyone. There's no question about it. Yeah, thank you, Kaz. I appreciate it. You know. And, you know, it's nip a tuck. I mean, listen, the Yankees are going to have to get more bullpen help anyway. So, any which way you look at it, there's nothing that they can do without getting more bullpen arms, you know, and we'll see. I actually just got a text from Ken. I don't think that he's going to be home in time, but he's going to try to come on with us. And there's been a lot of stoppage of play in this game. It's been going back and forth. And again, I really appreciate each and every one of you being here and defending our programming. And I appreciate that, everyone. All right. We are going to the bottom of the 8th and the big bottom of the 8th. And we'll see how it goes. Name that Yankee. 182 and 107 back in 1947. Oh, it's Allie Reynolds. Allie Reynolds. Very good pitcher with the Yankees in those days. And we are going to the bottom of the 8th inning. He was acquired from Cleveland for Joe Gordon. Wow. All right. Well, Anthony Volpe's coming in with Ganius in, and I quickly go back to the answers. It's 1-0, I believe, on Volpe. And here comes the next pitch to Anthony. And here comes the pitch. And it's popped up weakly behind home plate. And it's 0-1. Hunter Gaddis is 4.11 ERA, but he has 8 consecutive scoreless appearances lately. Hey, Blaylock. Well, I hope you have a good night, Blaylock. I know you got to get up early. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one's a little better swing, and it's 0-2 on Volpe here in the bottom of the 8th inning. He's got 2 ground outs, and he's batting .224. You have a wonderful night, too. And here's a pop-up to right field, and the catch is made, and there's 1 man out here in the 8th inning by Delola, and there's 1 man out here. And as the Yankee bottom of the lineup just can't get any hits. And Grissom was 0 for 2. He walked, though, in the first inning. Wow, we can't get a hit. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Bronx Bomber. You're absolutely right. We cannot get a hit. The umpire is calling time. I mean, there's nothing but delays in this game today. It's ridiculous. Yeah, scary, not. I know the feeling, man. All right, here comes the first pitch to Trent. And it's grounded just foul outside of first. Nice play by the ball girl. And we'll do it again. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. 5-3 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. The set and the pitch is fly ball to center field as he throws the bat in disgust. Quan has it. 2 men out. It's very frustrating, guys. I know. 2 men out here in the bottom of the 8th inning, and that'll bring up Ben Rice. Want to thank everybody for being here. And just because we see a certain amount in the eye does not mean what our numbers are. There are a lot of people that just don't like to write and everything. We have a nice amount of people in the stream. So I want to thank everybody. I really appreciate you all. I really do. So it's not so much in the eye. The eye is for people that are typing and all of that good stuff. So I just want to let everybody know. There's a ball inside, 2-0 on Ben Rice. 2 balls and no strikes. And Rice stands in there, and here comes the pitch. The set and the pitch is lined foul down the first base line. And it is 2-1. 2 balls and a strike on Ben Rice. We could sure use a dinger now, boy. Well, actually, right now we just need men on base, period. We need men on base. Here comes a pitch. Another one, the same exact way. Fouled again, so it's 2-2. And how do you do? 2-2, and how do you do? 2-2, and how do you do? And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pop foul again. This time he's going the opposite way. First was first base, now third base. And in the bullpen is Smith. And it's 2-2, and how do you do? Here comes the 2-2 pitch. The set. The look in, and the pitch is up high for ball 3, 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And Paulie G is waiting on deck if he gets a chance. Here comes the pitch, and check swing. Well, not check swing. A little swing, foul behind home plate, and we'll do it again. 14 pitches for Gaddis. And the 3-2 pitch coming. The set and the pitch. Another foul. Nice at bat, one way or the other for Ben Rice. So it's 3-2. And how do you do? 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bronx Mama, what's going on? Kaz, what's going on? Sean Browning, what's going on? Here comes the 3-2 pitch again. And this one is blooped to left field and is caught. And the inning is over. So, uneventful 8th inning. And at the end of 8, it's Cleveland 5, the Yankees 3. Hey Lou, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Lou. Appreciate it. Hopefully we have a comeback in our bones. We really hope so. All right. Yeah, no fight in this team. You're right. Hey Lou, in this series, a reality check for overzealous Yankee fans. Yeah, well, we'll see, Luigi. Luigi, I like to call you. Luigi, Luigi, Luigi. Again, thank you everybody for being here. We really appreciate it. If you like our brand, stick with us. If you don't, totally understand. Go back to where you feel comfortable. We totally understand. We will always be here for you, always, people, because you the fans come first. Tomorrow's game is 1:35. On the weekend we have 7:05, 7:35, and 1:35 against the Red Sox. And Kwan is in here in the top of the ninth inning, and he takes a call, strike one, 0-1. No balls and a strike. Remember, everyone, tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. is our new starting time. Thanks to all you wonderful people that have polled and wants to start at 8. Is a little ground ball short. Charging, throws the first is Volpe, one man out. So it's 8 a.m. starting tomorrow, and that's where we're going to stay, everyone. So please do it accordingly, because I've changed the time a couple of times already, and I'm doing it all for you guys. So please rah-rah the show now. I really appreciate it. Press that like button and subscribe to NY Yankee Mania Coffee and Bagel Show. And here comes the pitch to Bailey, and that's in there for a call. Strike one, 0-1. He's 0 for 3. We all bleed pinstripes. Yes, you got that right. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, and that is in there for a call. Strike 2, 0-2. We still have one more crack at it. And here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's down low for a ball, and it is 1-2 on Bailey, as the Yankees have one more crack, and we are gonna hopefully change the luck, because I see on the bottom, and I hope he's ready, Ken, the Yankees Ugly Truth, is here for everybody. So we're gonna bring him up right now. Swing and a miss. He gone. Here in the top of the ninth, Blackburn's pitching pretty well, and let's bring him up. Ken, how you doing,
how's it going?
friend? How are you?
Not bad.
All right. You have the game on? You have everything cooking?
I believe so.
Okay. All right, you're gonna be the master of the bottom of the ninth. There's a call, strike 0-1. For the Yankees in the bottom of the ninth, that Ken is going to do his magic is Goldschmidt, Bellinger, and Chaz Chisholm Jr. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, and it's grounded to second. Chaz picks it up, throws to Rice, and the game is over. Runners calling, he's safe, he was out. All right, at the end of 8.5, it's Cleveland 5, the New York Yankees 3, and we're going to let Mr. Ken from the Yankees, The Ugly Truth, call the all-important bottom of the ninth. Welcome, Ken.
Thanks, appreciate it.
We do have the basketball game to contend with. By the way, it is 43. It is tied 43-43 with 2:24 left at the half. How was bowling?
It was a good night. Bowled a 202, 289, 222, 713 series.
Nice. You needed one more for Babe Ruth. Awesome series. Congrats.
All right. Talk to you later, Charles.
Take care, Charles. Have a good night. A nice shot from Chef Nick. Good to see everyone
Thanks, sir.
tonight. Please like and subscribe. NY Mania and Ken, the ugly truth.
And we're heading to the bottom of the ninth. Cade Smith, their closer, is in. He has a 2.60 ERA. Opponents are hitting 240 against him. He has 42 strikeouts in 22 and a third innings. And the first pitch is a line drive into left field. That is going to bounce off the wall. And Goldschmidt's going to cruise into second with a leadoff double. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 on the night with an RBI. And Smith sets. Pitch fires, and that is a wild pitch past Bailey. Goldschmidt is going to advance to third. So the Yankees have a runner at third with nobody out. 1-0 count on Cody Bellinger. Smith sets, and he fires that 98-mile-an-hour fastball, paints the outside corner for call. Strike one, count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and it's called ball, but the catcher is challenging it. I think he may get this one. And it does paint the outside of the strike zone by a seam. So the count is going to go from 2-1 to 1-2. Pitch is on the way, and this is driven to center field. It is on the warning track. He makes the play, and Goldschmidt is tagging and heading home. So the score is now 5-4 Guardians. Did you hear sound effects on that one?
Yes.
Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 3 on the night with a solo home run. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Jazz tried to tie it up with the swing of that bat. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that four-seamer is up high. Count is even at 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that paints the top of the strike zone. Count is 1-2 on Jazz. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. So that is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero, 2 for 3 on the night with a single, a homer, strikeout, and RBI. And Smith sets, fires, and that sweeper paints the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way, and that is popped up. Rocchio is underneath it, and he is going to make the play for the third out of the inning. And the Guardians are going to take the first 2 games of this series, so they win the series. Garrett Cole is going to take the loss.
Unbelievable. They can't get Ramirez out, Ken.
Yeah, I saw that home run. And the numbers for tonight are Guardians had 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. Yankees had 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. Williams is going to advance his record to 9-3, and Cole is going to drop to 1-1. Cade Smith gets his 21st save of the season.
Oh, another yucky loss, but we got to come back tomorrow, Ken. That's the bottom line. It's always tomorrow.
Keep in mind that tomorrow's game is at 1:35 tomorrow.
Yep. Been saying that, yes. Also, I did mention to everyone that we start a new time in the morning. It was unanimous, 25-0, and 2 said it didn't matter. 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, coffee, donuts, bagels, and everything, and NY Yankee Mania Talk recap. Great chat with our fans in the morning, and we'll go from there at 8 o'clock, and then we'll do a 1:30 stream. Ken will do one on his channel, Ken the Yankees, the Ugly Truth, and we will be on NY Yankee Mania. Also, at 3 p.m. on World Sports Mania Entertainment, Nitin and crew will be interviewing a very, very powerful agent, Lee Steinberg, and he also is a mentor of Nitin's, and he's going to be on around 3 p.m. also. So a lot going on all of our streams, and there's enough for everybody. So please give some love all around. We really, really appreciate it, and thank you so much. And Ken, anything whatever you like to say, go right ahead. You're more than welcome. Go ahead.
Well, it was a tough game. A lot of home runs, and just didn't have enough to get it done.
Yeah, and also, hopefully there's a decent update on Judge, and of course the Yankees are being very secretive, and now you start wondering what's going on. They got to get this opinion, they got to get that opinion, they got to do this, they got to do that. The Yankees are the only team that does it, that he backs it out to the very, very end, and then, oh, by the way, he's going on the IL. And that's a big problem.
Well, we'll have to deal with it one way or another.
Yeah, no question about it. No question about it. But Ken, you have any shorts or anything you want to let the fans know what's coming out?
I dropped a short this afternoon late. It's called Ryan McMahon Isn't Going Anywhere. So hop on over, check it out. Let me know what you think.
Well, it's always great. You always do a great short. You do a great job, and we appreciate you coming on. I wish you would have been on earlier. Maybe the Yankees might have made a turn on this. So, that was pretty good. And again, we want to thank everybody that stuck with us throughout the night. Itchy Nuts, how you doing? Yes, hurt or not, games get played. Fingers crossed on good news. Yeah, we're all waiting. We'll see what happens. Maybe Boone will have some on the post game show tonight. Don't know, but we shall see. So we'll see how that goes. And again, but the most important is I just want to say thank you to everyone, and also of course a big thank you for Ken to come on, finish what he's doing, and came on and right away went to all his studio stuff and came on for all of us, and we can't thank you enough, Ken, for that. We really appreciate it. So
No problem.
everyone, again, thank you. If we do get a word on Aaron Judge, we'll put a short out immediately if you don't hear it, if you don't have Yankee Network or anything, but we will keep you posted 100%. Promise you that. So good night, everyone. God bless you all. God bless America. And where you are, and let's.
I am Katharina Michio, and you are watching NY Mania.
I'm Kayla Welsh, and you're watching NY Yankee Mania.
Hi, my name is Maria Venuto, and you are watching New York Yankee Mania.
I'm Marnie Schneider. I'm the author of Football Freddy, and I am so excited to be part of the New York Yankee Mania show.
Hey, everybody, it's Ian Eagle. You are watching NY Yankee Mania, the best.